A scene straight out of Armageddon? Not quite. This is Kabul, Afghanistan's capital, where more than a decade of civil war has reduced much of the city to ashes. Hardest hit were the southern and eastern districts where the fiercest fighting took place. Of some 1 million inhabitants in the city, at least 2/3 have been displaced from their homes. Most have fled, sought refuge in public buildings or moved in with relatives. Now that peace has returned, the Kabul local government and community groups are mobilizing to make the city habitable again. High on the agenda is helping families who have returned to the worst devastated areas. Solid waste has been cleared in the old city. This is done by the municipality with the help from the UN Center for Human Settlements, Habitad. Accumulated waste was caused by bombing of buildings and trenches built by factions at the height of the fighting. Many unskilled laborers are needed for the cleanup. Following the example of his elders, this little boy does his share of cleaning up. Most of UN Habitat's work in Kabul are joint ventures, according to engineer Salim Qayyum.
We have sanitation activity with the municipality share and district office and community participation. We have also some local worker teams in local places.
In other parts of the city, community leaders take advantage of the UN's Food for Work program to dig drainage systems. These workers recently returned home from Iran and Pakistan. Jamali, a community leader, has hired 60 workers to clear 3 sites.
We get people without jobs. By working, they can look forward to food on the table for the next few days.
Abdul Qayyum considers himself lucky. He owned a bakery and was able to save money. Even though his house was completely destroyed, he has enough resources to rebuild. He is sad that so many are in desperate conditions.
Without water, without help, people are suffering. They need assistance to get back on their feet.
Because of growing risks of communicable diseases, relief agencies are improving water supplies in the city. UN Habitat has commissioned the manufacture of low-cost hand pumps from local workshops, simple enough to be maintained by the people. This locally made hand pump costs only $90. It taps shallow water resources that will provide this community with clean water. It's a good substitute for traditional shallow wells, which are not protected from contamination. But improving the physical infrastructure of the city barely scratches the surface of trying to recover communities. The trauma of war is more difficult to heal, according to Habitat Program Manager Jolyon Leslie.
If we can bring people together to organize themselves to receive assistance, it will be a very significant step in the path of then gaining self-reliance, feeling they're in control of their lives again, and therefore, to some extent, building trust and, in time, building peace.
Getting Kabul back on its feet is a massive job, but local leadership and self-help in rebuilding urban communities is vital. A message that will be underscored at the second UN Conference on Human Settlements, slated for Istanbul, Turkey in June 1996. This has been a report from the United Nations.